What is happening, y'all? Jay here, back again with all the secrets of Chapter 5 in Black Myth Wukong. Secrets that are very easily missable. So let's start. And start we need to right at the beginning of Chapter 5 at the woods of the Ember area at the Ashen Pass 1 shrine. And from here, follow me around this corner here to literally reach a battlefield, and that's where we are going to meet our NPC, the Pale-Axe Stalwart. But in order to activate this quest, we first need to defeat him. After which, you want to exhaust all of his dialogue to then turn around, and we are looking for a bunch of stairs on your left. So take that, and on the other end of it, we are going to find our first cart, the brown iron cart, which we need to take down. Next up, we need to progress a little further into the game and reach the height of Ember Shrine, and from here, follow me like this, and we are looking for a wooden door on the right. So yeah, take that. From here, you want to climb down and take the narrow passage you see right in front. Now you simply need to navigate through this place, which I don't know, looks like a cave. Anyways, make your way through it and then take a left, which will take you through a narrow passage, and in your path you will come across the second cart, the Tray Bronze cart. So take care of it. With that done, we need to head straight for a cutscene and a boss fight. And upon defeating him, we are going to get a gold tree core. Okay, next we will come across the Ashen Pass 2 shrine, and after that we should be at the Valley Entrance shrine. From here you want to go a little further, take care of these 3 rock enemies that come in your way. So after defeating the big guy, if you look down, you will find a treasure chest, but be careful as you are going to take fall damage. After which, you first want to take care of this guy here, which I think also drops, so get his spirit and time for the treasure. Kun steel, one of the most important crafting materials. Now you want to go back to the Valley Entrance Shrine, and from here you want to make your way through this narrow ledge where you want to ignore all of these enemies to finally turn slightly right. From here, jump over him, roll, drop down. Next you want to turn left from here. So here we have these 2 stone enemies, easy to take down, to then climb over these rocks to reach the other side. Now, before you fight the boss, there is another stone guy hidden away in the corner. So you want to take him out first before you target the boss. Now the key to taking out this boss is to stand on the sides here where there is no lava underneath. And from here it's quite straightforward. He doesn't have much health to talk about, and upon defeating him you will get one of 3 Samadhi fire crystal, and we need 3 to craft that brilliant weapon. One more thing, every time you defeat one of these stone bosses, you get their spirits, so don't forget to collect that. After this, you want to head back the same way you came in, and this time you want to turn left and climb up this hill-like structure, and you want to ignore all of these enemies, and right up ahead we have a boss waiting for us. Defeat them. It's again a duos fight. It's an interesting fight, but not very hard. Anyways, upon defeating him, her, them, I don't know, you will get fine gold thread and the spirit. After which, we'll find ourselves at the Rakshasa Palace. From here, you wanna follow me like this. Now, I do suggest you defeat these bull enemies, cause they drop a really sweet curio. However, if you do not get it, there is another way to get the same curio, which I'll tell you in a bit. From here, you want to turn right. We have some more of these bull enemies. and a mini boss. After this, you eventually go that ways, but for now, we wanna turn back because we have some important treasure to collect. So after taking care of this guy, you wanna climb down from here and enter the building you see right up ahead, where we have an NPC waiting for us, so exhaust all of his dialogue, after which you wanna interact with the flame here and that'll grant you the supreme Gourd. Now you wanna head out and defeat 2 giant enemies, but size can be deceiving. They are not so hard as you might think, and after you take both of them out, you will get the gold button Curio, which is a special Curio as it increases your attack damage massively when your health bar is full. After which you wanna head up these stairs and reach the Emerald Hall Shrine. Now, remember me telling you about a really cool Curio as an item drop from the bull enemies? If you're having a hard time getting it, like I was, you wanna equip yourself the Golden Carp Curio, which increases item drop chance from enemies, and soon enough, I got myself the white Seashell waist chain Curio. Okay, now you wanna return back to the Emerald Hall Shrine and climb those stairs. At this stage, you have to fight this boss called Keeper of Flaming Mountains, and at the end of phase 1, you literally need to fight your friend Matyamba, and my heart literally sank as we had to kill our friend's spirit. Anyways, defeat the boss, get all the goodies you get from defeating the boss, after which you wanna head straight to collect the Loong Balm. Now with this, each sip of your gourd recovers 30% of your maximum health. At the same time, each sip considerably increases damage executed by the next attack. This makes this drink one of the most powerful. And from here, turn left and climb those stairs which will lead you to a narrow passage. Get rid of these pesky enemies or go through them, whatever. Collect the treasure chest. And we have some climbing to do now, and on the other side we have our third cart, the Crimson Silver Cart. So get rid of him, and then we need to speak to our NPC and exhaust all of his dialogue. Now is the final part of the Horse Guai Questline, and for that we need to go to the Furnace Valley area and travel to the Valley Entrance Shrine. From here, it's a straight path ahead. You're basically on the edge with molten lava underneath, so there's nowhere else but straight. And before long, you will hit a dead end where you need to slightly turn right and keep heading down. From there, you wanna keep moving forward while slightly turning right all the time, while ignoring all these enemies. And eventually, you are gonna come across this cart. Defeat the enemy standing in front, he is easy, so yeah, no biggie. To then pull the cart's chain, which will give you your final reward and end this quest line.
It's yours now. My journey of life. A fleeting dream.
Again in chapter 5, but this time at the Ashen Pass 3 shrine. And from here, it's a little tricky navigating with the giant spike ball chasing you around, but you can do this easily. So here, you wanna wait until the ball rolls down to then move to the next location. Here, get rid of this guy or completely ignore him and wait for the ball to fall down again. Ball rolls down, we move again. And this time though, you wanna stay right till you reach your next safe spot. Again, you can either kill the rock enemy or just completely ignore him and wait for the ball to roll down one more time. Next, you wanna take safety to a gap you see there on your left. Ball rolls down again, Move quickly and stay left to reach the next safe spot. Our next stop is there on the right where you can see the giant rat enemy. Also, there's a treasure chest right there, so don't forget to collect that. Ball rolls down, time to move again to the enemy which conveniently spawned for us, telling us our next stop. So get rid of this pesky enemy and wait for the ball to roll down again. Move, but stay left. This safe spot is easy to miss and you know what happens if you miss it. We have 2 more stops before we get a cutscene. Okay, let's move. This time it's the opposite. We have to wait for the ball to roll up and that's your cue, and you wanna stop again where the rock guy spawns. From here, you wanna stay as left as possible to reach your last and final safe spot. We wait for the ball to roll down and a cutscene will follow.
Come here, kind monkey. I'm over here. I found the fan. Look. Save father first.
At this point, you want to turn back and move towards the structure you see on top there. So, you want to cross that, and as soon as you do, turn left, where you can see that leaning structure. Head straight from there and you will find your next rock boss. Defeat him to collect your next crystal, 2 of 3. Okay, so we have 1 more boss left and the 3rd crystal, and for that we must travel to the Cooling Slope Shrine. From here you wanna turn left and not right. If you head right, you have a boss fight and a secret location of chapter 5. Anyways, from here it's basically a straight path until you see a red patch on the ground. But to activate this boss, you need 4 flaming ores. And for that, we need to defeat these spawning enemies, which you can find all over the place. Collect 4 and let's activate the boss. Now all that's left is to defeat him. But he is kind of an annoying boss because he keeps spawning enemies. However, there is a plus point. His health pool is quite small, so he won't be much trouble. Okay, so defeat him to then get our 3rd crystal, and now it's time to craft our magnificent weapon. From here, you wanna travel back to the Emerald Hall Shrine and follow me like this. We need to go back to the same region where we fought the Keeper of Flaming Mountains and then moved on to meet the 3rd cart. But somewhere in the middle, on the left, you're gonna now find a giant ball. Interact with it and you'll have yourself the most fun spirit in the game. Not the strongest, but definitely most fun. But that's not it. We have 1 more secret to uncover before we enter the secret location of chapter 5. And for that, we need to reach the Ashen Pass 3 shrine, and if you move slightly forward from there, you're gonna find Mushroom Head. Interact with it and it's a boss, and upon defeating him, you not only get his spirit, but also a really cool headgear with a very unique property where you slowly lose health but gain massively from your each drink of the gourd. Okay, time for the secret location of chapter 5, and for that we need to travel to the Cooling Slope Shrine in the Field of Fire area. From here it's pretty straightforward. Just head down this path and a cutscene will follow. We have our 4th cart. Defeat that, upon which you will get the Flame Orb, which gives you a moderate fire resistance, which can be quite handy against a certain boss, Bishui Goldenite Beast, and I have a boss guide on that and I will link that in the description below. Okay, so with that done, we need to speak to the Pale-Axe Stalwart one final time, after which we have access to the secret area of chapter 5, the Bishui cave. So inside the cave, we need to make our way to the cave depth shrine, and from here we simply need to head down these stairs and... Okay, maybe not so simply also, cause these bull gangs can bully you. So try and isolate them. After which, open the treasure chest which you can find on your left, which will give you your 1 of 4 Bull King's Iron Horn. Next up, we need to reach the very end of the Bishui cave and reach a shrine called Corridor of Fire and Ice. And here we need to fight one of the most challenging bosses in Wukong, Bishui Golden-Eyed Beast. Defeating which, we are going to get all the ingredients we need to craft the magnificent armor. But there is a bummer, you can only craft 2 pieces, so my choice is always the headgear and the body armor. The arms and the legs you barely can see anyways, so you can complete the set in your New Game Plus. So that's it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.